starters for Milwaukee. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. And the wings for him, Matthews and Middleton. And it's Holiday in at the point. And for Minnesota. Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. It's Russell in at the one spot. 6 on the shot clock. Over Gobert, and he overshot that one, missing.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness. Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag, and where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Holiday looking for an opening. Yes, that goes in.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now, here's Anderson. There's the pass to Edwards. With the floater, here's Gobert. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, putting all of that 7-foot frame to use, Rudy Gobert has been one of the consistent offensive rebounders in the league.
Middleton dishes to Holiday. To the paint.
Hey, right here.
Middleton against Anderson. Good on the shot.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Outside, Russell. Lets it go from 11. No good that time. Tie game in Minnesota. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
Your Timberwolves!
And post game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Hey guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, the 4 and 5, Giannis and Portis. Holiday and Allen have guard duties, and it's Connaughton in at the small forward. Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. We got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David. Now here's Allen. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. Portis finds Holiday. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And it's Connaughton missing. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Only giving up 2 points this quarter, and they pick up 2. Russell's got the lead up to 2 now for Minnesota.
This guy, an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
From deep, Antetokounmpo. And the last-second attempt does not go in for him. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, guys. Torian, what's been the key so far?
Ball movement, doing what we got to do defensively, continue showing effort, and translating into offense.
That mix has worked really well so far, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here, welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They gained a little ground there in the second quarter. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
I have to applaud their offensive consistency. They're not wasting possessions on taking bad shots. That's a testament to their patience, their discipline. They're focusing on playing intelligent basketball.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on it. And
Making their way onto the court. Second half of basketball buzz. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Minnesota in the lead.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot right now.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Middleton the pass to Holiday. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Outside Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Back to Russell.
Hey, who's watching though? Pick.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Gobert. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Gobert's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Timberwolves. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a close game like this, you gotta dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
Russell against Howard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Holiday's got his second basket of the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Middleton against Anderson. Gobert down low. He's got 6. Back in off the glass. Gobert's got the lead back up to 4 now for Minnesota. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Middleton on the wing. Over Anderson. Offline with the baseline jump. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth half. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. They've got Brook Lopez. Chris Middleton is out there with Pat Connaughton. Then there's Allen. And it's Hill in at the 1. From deep. No good. Shot missing. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. by Hill. Forge the pass to Reed. Over Lopez. No good with the fallback jumper.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Well, out in transition, George Hill knows the spots he needs to get to. Terrific job on the finish.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And you talk about a big-time play. He simply would not be denied on that drive.
Reed misses.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
Allen outside, right side Hill to tie it up. It's good. A huge shot to tie it up.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Holiday.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp. His touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good position. And boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. This is still a close game, and he told his guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And the Timberwolves call timing. They're behind by 2. 29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Wesley Matthews checked in for Milwaukee. Russell against Holiday. Count it! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Well, does he have the clutch genes? D'Angelo Russell says, yes, sir, I do.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. It's tied at 14. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Giannis outside. It falls!
Giannis Antetokounmpo. And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Giannis. The team picked it up in the second half. What changed out there?
We were playing actually really competitive. We were playing hard, but I think in the third quarter, when you start making shots, you play hard defensively, and we were moving the ball really well, and we were just clicking as a team.
And you guys controlled the last stretch, man. Thanks. Congrats. Back to you guys.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.